All right, here we go, people. Let's get going. All right, so we're going to pick up with converting to a mixed number. Okay, what I'm going to do here for you is I'm going to do the odds, and then you're just going to do the evens yourself. When converting a improper fraction to a mixed number, I take my numerator and divide it by my denominator. So what I'm doing is I'm doing 8 buckets, 8 divided by 3. All right, so 8 divided by 3. And as you can tell, that's not going to give you a full answer. It's going to give you about 2.667-ish. Okay, so I can also do the long division way. All right, I could do 3 and then 8. Well, 3 goes into 8 how many times? Oh, twice. Oh, how many are left over? Well, if it goes in twice, 3 times 2 gives me 6. What's left over? My remainder is 2. So that tells me that if to convert this into a mixed number, my answer would be 2 and then 2/3. So this number here, your remainder here will match right there. And then this number here will become your whole number. Okay. Some of us may know, okay, 0.6667, 0.6 repeating is 2/3, and be able to do that in our head. And that's totally fine as well. But if you don't, that's okay. I do it this way. I like to do it by hand. So your next objective is to try that one, but we're going to go on to performing indicated operation. So this is kind of like what we did yesterday, but we're taking it one step further now, okay? So the first thing I need to do is to change this mixed number into an improper fraction so that I can add my fractions. So again, to change this into an improper fraction, I'm just going to rewrite it. All right, 3 4/7. So I multiply 3 times 7, and then I add, so 3 times 7 is 21, and then I add 21 plus 4. So really I'm doing 2/7 plus 25/7. Now I'm going to say that process one more time. 7 times 3 gives me 21. 21 plus 4 gives me 25. And then I just add across the top 27/7. I'm able to add these two fractions because they have a common denominator. Now you can leave this as an improper fraction unless it asks for a mixed number. All right, for this number 8, you can leave it as improper. If it asks for a mixed number, I would go back and do that process. Wow, that's 2 problems. Let's try another one. We're going to do subtraction, but wait, holy buckets, what a mean person. There are 2 mixed numbers, so I have to change those into improper fractions. All right, so I'm going to do 5 times 4 gives me 20. 20 plus 3 gives me 23/5 minus 1 times 3, oh buckets, 1 times 3 gives me 3. 3 plus 1 gives me 4/3. Again, that's a minus. That I think that was supposed to be my subtraction, but got a battle. Now, again, to add or subtract fractions, we need a common denominator here. You don't have that. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply this fraction, the first fraction, by 3, meaning I'll multiply the bottom by 3 and the top by 3, and then I'll multiply my second fraction both by 5. Where did this 3 came from? Right here. Where did this 5 come from? Right there. 23 times 3, oh buckets, this is pressure is on. I do this in my head. 23 times 2 is 46. 60, I believe that's 69. So I have 69/15 minus 5 times 4 is 20/15. 69 minus 20 is 49/15. So again, first step, convert it to an improper fraction, and then we're just finding a common denominator from there. You're getting number 10. Let's change gears. So now we're going to start to talk about multiplication, okay? Multiplication and division. We'll talk division today as well. With multiplication is pretty quote unquote simple. All right, and what I mean by simple is that I don't need a common denominator. I just multiply across the top. 3 times 6 over 4 times 5. Well, 3 times 6 I know is 18, and 4 times 5 is 20. Now, remember what I said yesterday. It's always very, very, very important to reduce. What goes in, since they're both even, they're both divisible by 2. So if I divide the top and the bottom by 2, divided by 2, divided by 2, I get 9 over 10. And there's my answer. Number 12, multiply across the top, multiply across the bottom. Oh boy, trying to go to the next page. Will it let me? Let's just do that. Okay, that's interesting. All right, now division. Division is very similar to multiplication, except you need one more step. All right, it's called the leave, change, flip method for some people. I like to say the real mathy term is to multiply by the reciprocal. So you may have learned leave, change, flip, meaning I leave the first fraction alone. I have division, I change it to multiplication, and then flip my second fraction to 3 over 7. Now this is a heck of a lot more manageable. Wow. 2 times 3 over 3 times 7. Okay. 2 times 3 gives me 6. 3 times 7 gives me 21. If I reduce, what both goes into 7, or excuse me, not 7, 21 and 6. Oh, 3 goes into both. So I divide by 3 to get 2 over 7. Now, you may recognize that there's a 2 and a 7 elsewhere. Well, look, here's a 2 and here's a 7. If I'm doing this multiplication like this, where I have 2 times 3 and 3 times 7, then I see the same number in the numerator and the denominator like that. Technically, these kind of cancel each other out. All right, so because really I'm multiplying by 3 and divided by 3. That's kind of a waste of time. So if you recognize that, go ahead and just cancel them out, and your answer will just become 2 over 7. If you don't recognize that right away, all right, that's totally fine. All right, it's not the end of the world. You should still get the same answer. Okay? Same idea. This is a little bit of a challenge. I can't tell how long this video has been, so I'm just going to keep going. Yeah. So the only difference here is I want to change it to an improper fraction first. All right, so each mixed number. So I'm going to do 8 times 4 and then plus 3. 8 times 4 is 32. 32 plus 3 gives me 35 over 8. And then 7 times 3 is 21. 21 plus 3 is 24 over 7. I'm just going to stop there. That's going to give me huge numbers. We're just going to stop there for today. All right, that should be it. You do not have to do number 16, but I would like you to do the rest of the evens on this sheet. All right, have a great rest of your day. If I don't see you, adios. We'll see you on, what day do I see you? On Friday. Have a great day.